What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Flash, or should I say it is Batman the Red Death comic review. I'm also going to be breaking down the latest issue of Batman as well as a little bonus. So if you're new to the channel, please do drop a like and subscribe. Wow, this has possibly been the most, I would say, the biggest tie-in that I've been looking forward to out of the DC Metal storyline. Now, the Metal storyline has been absolutely bonkers and awesome in equal measure. So it all started with our prequel, The Forge, the Dark Days, The Forge, which let us into this dark universe, this looming threat of the dark multiverse, which has terrible, terrible dark versions of the Batman. So we've had the incursion at the moment in the Dark Knight's Metal issue number 2, and at the end we see the different dark versions of Bruce Wayne, as seemingly he has taken each one of their powers. So this is set in the horrible, horrible dark multiverse where Bruce Wayne has lost all of his family. He's lost pretty much everything, and of course this is very much Batman. This isn't like an evil Batman at all. This is a Batman who has lost everything and is trying to fix everything and prevent anything bad ever happening again. And he's driven, he's absolutely driven to taking everything on and doing the worst thing he could imagine, which is kill one of his best friends and take their powers. And in this one, in this Earth, he is taking the Speedforce, which is arguably one of the most powerful forces in the DC universe, which it does make sense as to why he is trying or wants to steal that, because that means he can be everywhere at once and he can never stop anything bad happening again, which I guess that I can see the logic behind this. And we have at the end the bad day speech, which Joker has said a few times now in the past, and he states that, well, one real event that should never actually happen is enough to turn you crazy and turn you to the other side of thinking, or which is, you know, being evil or being perceived as being evil. And that is what each one of these Dark Knights are. They're in this dark multiverse. They try and get well, this is me speculating because we've only had one of these so far, and I expect that we probably will get a few more, which are, obviously we've had the Batman Who Laughs, so we've got all these different versions, and this dark universe, this dark multiverse has collided with our multiverse itself due to Batman being completely tricked in the pages of Dark Knight's Metal. And we've got Barbatos, who is seemingly taking over all of these Batmen, and they are being controlled, and they're doing this for Barbatos, and they want to take over and mold this multiverse into what they lost. So in a twisted way or shape of things, they want to actually come in to our multiverse and create what they have lost. And it seems like, going from this, the multiverse, or the dark multiverse, is actually collapsing in on itself, and they have to kind of use this incursion into the multiverse to fix and save themselves. So there is some kind of admiration. I can kind of get behind, well, not get behind because they're murderous, but I can understand with what they're doing, albeit they are led and twisted by Barbatos. Now, this issue was really, really good. It was absolutely stunning, and to me, it seemed like I got a lot more Flash than I actually got. It's the same artists, it's pretty much the same creative team, and it is, of course, going to be quite similar to what we're reading week or month in, month out in the pages of the Flash. So I think that it is nice having this kind of, I would say, continuity in what you're reading. So you can read Metal, you don't have to pick up every one of these one-shots, but you can actually pick up the version of the one that you want to read. So if you're a very ardent Wonder Woman fan and you just read Wonder Woman, you can pick that up and it will be just as what your normal kind of comic actually is, which I think is really cool. And I think the artwork in this is amazing. It's absolutely stunning, the panels, and it does seem to borrow from the ridiculousness and the over-the-top nature of the actual main series, where Batman has gone full murderous madness. Now, it's not quite clear how this dark universe has been created. I expect there is something there which we haven't seen, and it might be just the sheer fact that the hyper-adapter Barbatos that pretty much created Batman, and we had that at the end of Final Crisis. It might be that this universe was created by this character as it was torn away and it was kind of defeated. Now, a very good issue and highly recommended picking up as well. I would really recommend, and it is a fantastic read. But we also had Batman as well this week, and it is carrying on the war of jokes and riddles, which seems to be going on forever. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I'm loving pretty much absolutely every single minute of this storyline, and at the heart of it, it seems to be Batman trying to save the city, and obviously he's sided with the Riddler, and well, we show that Batman always has a plan C, a plan D, and right through to plan Z for every eventuality, and it is a stunning book. I have to say the artwork as well is really amazing throughout the Batman ever since Rebirth has actually started, and I love the fact that Batman is now cornered, and it seems like we actually are coming to the end of this, as at the end, we think next issue we will have a reveal to Catwoman just what actually happened at the end of the War of Jokes and Riddles and how it was actually stopped, because of course we know that it has stopped, and Batman seemingly has done something which he thinks he can't actually be forgiven for, and if Catwoman can forgive him, then, well, they can get married and we can have that epic marriage for Batman. So, a really good issue there. I love the fact that Kite Man is still at the front and centre of this storyline, hell yeah. But that is it for this video. Please do drop a like, please do subscribe, and I'll see you soon, and goodbye.